Texas. Tip-off moments away, and State Farm presents the starting lineups. And guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Dirk Nowitzki?
Well, you know Dirk can be an offensive juggernaut pretty much every night, but I don't think he gets enough credit for his defensive presence. He actually moves pretty well for a 7-footer. A decent shot blocker, but covers a lot of ground with his ability as a big man.
And those things are just part of what makes him special late in games. Not only do you have a guy who has the ability to carry the team on offense, but with Dirk, he can create some extra possessions by clogging up the paint on defense, too.
This game marks the start of the homestand for the Rockets. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Seeing where the Rockets are, they've gotten off to exactly the kind of start they were hoping for. It may be just a small sample size, but they've really been impressive.
Well, they've caught me off guard, Clark. Coming out of the season, I didn't think they would be very good, but they've been impressive. They've done a nice job of putting together a solid roster. This team is playing hard for their coach. They keep it on a nightly basis, and they built some early momentum here in the season.
Tell you what, he can be an offensive force when he's on top of his game, guys. Usually he is on top of his game.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing. City lights, flash hearts colliding. Late nights we
title runs. Mavericks had a lot of trouble finishing over 500 within the conference.
And you see it with the West, the first step is just to make it into the playoffs, which the Mavs did. And once there, they felt that anything can happen. Unfortunately, they got swept. But, Steve, I guess that was the thing about last year, just getting healthy into the playoff picture.
Yeah, but what was interesting about that sweep against Oklahoma City, Kevin, was that Dallas really should have won the first two games on the road in Oklahoma City. But close games, close losses, and then everything sort of slipped away from there.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, a bit ago, Kevin McHale and I were able to catch up. One struggle they'll have in this game is finding the right person or combination of players to match up with Dirk. What the coach says is how do you play someone who can hit jumpers at such a high release while being quick enough to stay with Dirk when he drives. We'll see if they've come up with any answers, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
You know, Chris Kaman is a skilled 7-footer. I think very underrated as a player. He can rebound, defend, block shots. Has some good post ability offensively as well. Ambidextrous around the rim.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Allison off the pick from Kaman. Jumper off the screen. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And going back to Chris Kaman, it's tough to find good centers in this league, isn't it, Clark? My goodness.
Yeah, it's really hard because big guys either have one or two skills or lacking in many skills. And Kaman is a well-rounded player. He can catch shots. He can score the ball with both hands. He's got a nice touch. He's tough. Those guys that bring his size and skill level are coveted players in this league.
So it's the Rockets now. O.J. Mayo missing his last shot. Took him no time at all on that one. Red Hot's got 9 points.
Well, that's been nice, efficient work, guys, that he's been doing. I mean, we haven't seen him take many bad shots, and that's the sign of a mature, poised player. One of the oldest players in basketball made that dunk possible.
That's right, a terrific screen right there, Steve. Allowed him to lose his man and rock it to the rim.
Well, don't you love to see players working together in that fundamental play? Fun to watch.
And here's Mayo for 3, and that one's good. 5 points in the game.
And Rick Carlisle, head coach of the Mavericks, actually coached previously in Detroit. And he won the Coach of the Year in his very first season as a head coach, 2002.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing. City lights, flash hearts colliding.
And it's Lynn with the rebound. Lynn's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Bernard. And he was fouled on the way out. 2 free throws now for him. And going back to Rick Carlisle's time in Detroit, he'd gotten as far as the conference finals in his second season, but was shown the door just prior to the championship year in 2004.
Yeah, the Pistons won the title the next year, so a move that obviously was justified, but a strange move nonetheless. Rick Carlisle had plenty of success. A lot of points for them here early in the first quarter. I mean, this could get ugly.
Yeah, they should have stood. They're on fire. quite a pace right now. And judging by their lead, this game could get out of hand in a hurry.
Looking at Dallas, they took that man in their last game against the Suns.
Well, the thing that served them best in that game was their fantastic three-point shooting.
And the way they were rotating, moving the ball, getting it from side to side, getting open on the perimeter, boy, it was beautiful to watch.
Sean Marion, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Pretty significant laps there on the defensive end, guys.
Yeah, those are the ones you just can't allow them.
No, if you're giving up dunks and layups defensively, you're in huge trouble.
Gets it to go.
This has all been about him this quarter. I mean, their lead is safe if he keeps up this kind of play.
Back to Nowitzki. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
I don't think Dirk Nowitzki gets enough credit for how nimble he is offensively. 7-footer, not a very explosive athlete. Never throws it down on guys, but he finds ways to get away from defenders, whether it's a sneaky, clever move or just that size and shooting ability.
That's a good way to size him up. Mavericks trailed by 10.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing.
The kick out to Collison. Back to Carter. Tries again. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. 6 points for Vince Carter. Houston's gone 3 of 4 on three-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. You mentioned Nowitzki's agility and footwork, Clark. That 1-foot fadeaway, fall away is a move he mastered, and you see it catching out with other players like, Steve, in the playoffs, we saw Kevin Durant do that one for Oklahoma City last year.
Well, what's the expression, Kevin? Imitation is the most sincere form of flattery. That's the case. I mean, Durant, Kobe, those guys from Dirk.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing.
Dirk has been really groundbreaking as a 7-foot shooter.
Rockets leading by 10. Shots good by Sheets.
Right from the get-go, they've been shooting the ball extremely well.
Well, I think it's a matter of just continuing to knock down shots like that. They'll get the W here, no question about it.
Nobody really knew how good the Rockets would be after the Yao Ming era ended, but last year was a good one for them. They were deep. They played around Luis Scola in the post. They had excellent guard play with Kyle Lowry and Goran Dragic. This was a team that was tough to beat, especially in Houston.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing. City lights, flash hearts colliding.
Offensive rebound. Houston's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first.
Well, not too much went wrong for them in that one, especially offensively. I think it worked out pretty much just as they had planned.
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent game plan, and they carried it out very effectively. The kind of game that makes the coach proud. Huge advantage for them over there. And as well as they played at both ends so far, this lead might continue.
From the jump we was
Houston with a
vibing.
big group substitution here. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for a Sheik. Jawan Johnson comes in for Marcus Morris. Lamb, he's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Elton Brand is checked in for Nowitzki. Jones comes in for Vince Carter. Adi Morwalt is checked in for O.J. Mayo. And Delonte West is subbed in for Darren Collison. Mavericks making a switch here. Cunningham's. And the Rockets would end up winning 2/3 of their home games, Steve, going 22. Just what you want to see from a team rebuilding, Clark. As their core is being put back together. Capturing whatever they can at home and then extending it from there.
Exactly. Defending home court, really important. We all know that. And a lot of changes this offseason. See how this new look roster stacks up. Well, after he threw that one down, he felt free to hang around for a little while.
A little extra emphasis at the end.
Now, you got to be careful, too, on that. It used to be an automatic technical foul. They'll still call it at times, but they're a little more selective with the call.
Jones, no luck.
9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one.
The drop step.
Yo, from the
Gets
jump
to
we
go.
was vibing.
Red Hot's got 33.
Boy, this is a shooting exhibition, guys. I mean, he's not wasting any of his chances.
Out to West. Left side West. Shot's good. Delonte West. West has got his first bucket of the night. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Red Hot. Snatched up to the inside. Shot is off.
Once he had to change the shot because of the hand in his face, you knew he wasn't going to make it.
West kicks to Brand. Over Johnson. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. 40. The Rockets on top, leading by 17. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Call my feelings out, put you in a red dress. Go get what you want, you might be the best, yeah. Baby, I'm feeding for you, I just want you here.
No better show in town than the Rockets. Come out and join the excitement. Always great to see Red Hot doing what he does best. Make sure to be there. Come fly with us.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. As you've seen the Rockets.
Yo, for the jump, we was
Pretty much smooth sailing offensively. They were in a rhythm right from the beginning.
Steve, they've simply made it look easy.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And so in the game for the Rockets. Red Hot in at the 3. Jeremy Lin and Kevin Martin manning the back. Juwan Johnson out there with Marcus Morris.
They have a nice lead here and have really controlled the glass for the majority of the game. Kudos to them for their strong effort on
for the
the
jump,
backcourt.
we was
Yeah, and they're sending a message too, Clark. They're really coming out and playing a very physical game here.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Red Hot in the last got down to business.
Yo, for the jump, we was
Incredible amount of points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Okay, Doris, thanks. Great report on what was Clark an outstanding performance.
Kevin, he was simply on fire. These are the kinds of games that
Hooper
define
Nichols said
truly great NBA
www.
careers.
Yeah, you could see from the
Hooper
beginning. He
Nichols
just
said
seemed to have it.
www.
He was on his
Yes,
game.
grinning face
Remained
emoji,
aggressive
grinning face
throughout in what
emoji.
was really a great win.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And Juwan Johnson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
A little overeager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Asheek has checked in for Juwan Johnson. Patterson comes in for Marcus Morris. Lamb has checked in for Kevin Martin. And Tony Douglas is subbed in for Jeremy Lin.
And you gotta love what he's been able to do with the ball in his hands in this game.
Dominique Jones is checked in for Delonte West. Douglas against Beaubois. Back to Carter. He dishes it to Nowitzki. Dallas moving it around. And it's Carter again missing.
He just hasn't been able to build any momentum in this game. You've got to find something out there.
You typically get a bit of a grace period as an organization after you win an NBA title. But I can imagine the Mavs would have liked to have done better against the Thunder in last year's playoffs.
Yeah, getting swept did not taste good. To end the run, good.
K-Dog's World said thank you.
Carter's got 8 points. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the
K-Dog's
second
World
quarter.
said grinning face emoji, grinning face emoji, grinning
Yo,
face
for the jump,
emoji.
we was
Number 3,
vibing.
that's good with a Douglas assist. Douglas has got his 3rd assist on the night. As you mentioned with the Mavs, no team likes to go one and done in the postseason. That's exactly what happened to them, especially when you know some of your stars are aging. And they've got some aging right now.
Yeah, but they've got some house money to play with, Kevin. championship the season before. But, you know, Dallas is now in a transition phase. They knew their stars were getting older, so they had a pretty good draft this past summer. It's really time to move forward to the next era of basketball.
Here's Marion, and the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Jawan Johnson comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Delfino is subbed in for Lamb. For the Mavericks, Elton Brand's checked in for Nowitzki. Jones comes in for Vince Carter. And it's Cunningham in for Dominique Jones. Here's Cunningham. Can't get it to go. So Houston will take it the other way. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
These guys were a huge thorn in their side last season, sweeping the season series as both teams battled for a playoff spot.
Here's Pope, looking for his first bucket of the game. Jones, the feet to Cunningham. Brand passes to Jones. It's good from long range. Those bubble team matchups are so important, Clark, down the stretch.
Kevin, you're exactly right. That other team fighting for the 8th seed is your enemy. Losses against that team hurt you twice as much as you take a step back while they get a step closer. It's almost like a 2-game swing.
Goes up, and it's Jones finishing it off.
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills here.
Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, what a play.
Yeah, that was spectacular.
Here's Red Hot. No good. Great D that time from Brand.
Well, it seemed like last year, guys, Roddy Beaubois finally looked healthy. He suffered that ankle injury playing for France back in 2010. And last year, he finally started to get that thing healthy and really became a productive scorer for the Mavs.
Dallas has gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Feeds it to Jones. 9 feet out. The Rockets pull it in. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Steve, you mentioned Beaubois. You know, his scoring rate has continued to dip since that rookie season. Clark, you see any issues there?
Well, his shooting percentages have gone down as well. I think it's just a matter of the young fella finding his groove and becoming more consistent. You have to figure it out if you're going to get scoring this league, because the opponent will definitely figure it out and shut down what you do.
Mr. Cunningham. And the shot is good. Cunningham's got his first points of the game.
Great move to the hoop, capped off with the finger roll. He's an outstanding finisher in close.
And the call will be against Red Hot. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Now we'll see. So as we conclude the first half, so far,
Yo, from the jump we was vibing. City lights, flash hearts colliding. Late nights we hustling, dreaming so grand. You're my queen, baby girl, you know where we stand. Counting all the blessings, ain't no stressing. In this crazy life, it's you that I'm investing. From the block to the top, we taking flight. With every breath, girl, you shine so bright.
He's keeping his hands active, making it difficult for guys to score.
Won't accept defeat on this journey.
And on the other side, Dallas just keeps on scrapping. They've got a tremendous boost from their reserves going to the early in the game for production. Their leading scorer, Vince Carter. He's got 8 points and also helped out with 2 rebounds. That's all we've got here. Now, back to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the second half.
Yeah, late night talks.
welcome back, everybody. 3rd quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You know, Red Hot has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, it's been a lockdown defensive effort from him through the first 2 quarters. He's just swatting shots away.
Well, the region is shown.
Yo, from the jump we was
Really
vibing.
impressive. He looks like he has
City lights, flash hearts
like an octopus.
On the court for the Mavericks. Durkin came in there inside. Collison is out there with Mayo, and it's Carter in at the 3 spot. And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
For Jeremy Lin last season, an unprecedented breakthrough for a player who couldn't even get a Division I scholarship offer going into college. He said, quote, "I couldn't even get some D3 schools to recruit. That used to bother me a lot. But now as I'm getting older, I don't worry about it. It's not about proving things to other people anymore for me. It's about playing the right way." But that outsider status made him hungry. He said, "When I'm on the court, I try to play with all my emotion and all my heart. I don't really try to hold too much back." Gentlemen.
Infectious enthusiasm, Doris. You see it every time he steps on the floor.
He did it his way, which is what I respect. He really took the league by storm.
They have really been a group of glass eaters out there today, fellas. I mean, just devouring any and all rebounds.
And I think that's the difference in the game right now. A double-digit lead in that category.
You know, for so long and so many years, the Rockets have been built around the dominant center, Kevin, and haven't been a run-and-gun team, an up-tempo team. But last year, under new coach Kevin McHale, they ramped up the pace quite a bit. Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Here's Red Hot. Darren Collison pulls it in.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Back to the Rockets, you see their roster, and they are so athletic. So to make the most of it, they wanted to catch teams in transition a bit more. I thought it was a pretty good way of attacking teams there, Steve.
Yeah, I like what Kevin McHale did a year ago. They finished 3rd in the league in field goals attempted, and so they really tried to attack and force teams to respond to that transition offense. That's what you have to do, especially when you don't have great half-court superstar players who can take over a game.
Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the shot is good. Red Hot's got 9 points in the quarter.
These guys putting on a clinic out there. Everything is sound and sharp and crisp. He's really the centerpiece of their offense.
Collison kicks to Nowitzki. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Collison's got 6 assists here tonight. Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. Kaman dishes to Nowitzki. It's rebounded by Houston.
Kevin McHale, just one of the funniest people you've ever met. He has so many stories. That's why he was a good broadcaster. But I think that serves you well as a coach, too. You really need to keep the players entertained. It's such a long, grinding year.
Yo, for the jump, we was
To go. 10 points for Vince Carter.
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help him out if he was a bit more certain.
Yo, for the jump, we was
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And here are the Mavericks now.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing. City lights, flash hearts colliding.
That's his 3rd foul of the game. Dante Jones, he's checked in for the Mavericks. It's tipped. Here's Red Hot, guarded by Marion. Red Hot. It's rebounded by Dallas. Marion's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Steve, you mentioned Coach Kevin McHale. Great sense of humor. Such a great asset for a coach with all the ups and downs of the season.
Yeah, 82 games, Kevin. I mean, it's such a grind at times. You need somebody to lighten things up. You need a coach who can change things up, keep you off guard a little bit. So that sense of humor of McHale's really comes in handy.
Here's Red Hot.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing.
He's not alone, Kevin. I mean, that was just mean right there.
West with the ball, and it's Lynn picking him up. Marion kicks to Jones. Misses the layup.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look. Just lost his focus.
Gets it to go.
My goodness, he's going off in this quarter. He's got the guys on the bench going crazy. Rally towels and all.
Nowitzki outside. Gives him the lead pass. Gets it to go. Jones has got 7 points.
Well, that makes 5 of their last 6 makes coming from inside.
Because they're taking advantage of very porous defense down there.
Here's West. He trains the quick shot.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
Patrick Patterson. He's checked in for Marcus Morris. Here's Red Hot. Hits it from three-point range. Red Hot's got 17 now, just in the second half.
Well, that's a quality look there. Defensive big league.
2 straight now.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing. City lights flash hearts colliding.
They get it back. Mayo dishing to West. Back to Mayo. Second chance shot. Rockets with the rebound.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. The defense stood tall there.
And O.J. Mayo pulls it down. Mayo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Jones. That's good. Jones has got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful double clutch. Great job to get the shot past the defender.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Rockets ahead, opening up a huge gap. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next.
Call my feelings out, put you in a red dress. Go get what you want, you might be the best, yeah. Baby, I'm feeding for you, I just want you here by my side. I need some here.
No better show in town than the Rockets. Come out and join the excitement. Always great to see Red Hot doing what he does best. Make sure to be there. The NBA's Player of the Month is on a tear. Don't miss it.
So as we get rolling here in the 4th quarter, let's go to our sideline reporter Doris Burke for our Sprite Uncontainable game. Doris?
Hi, guys. Our uncontainable game tonight, red hot. You can feel the intensity that he has brought to his team, and he's been their big energy guy so far. It just might be what gets them through the end of this game with the lead.
All right, Doris, thanks. You know, Clark, he gave his team what they needed and just put them on his back and carried them.
That's why he's considered one of the very best, Kevin.
Well, what a great fallback.
Mavericks shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Red Hot in its small forward. Juwan Johnson out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Gary Forbes. And it's Douglas in at the 1. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
You know, Kevin, they were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped them get right to the rim.
Here's Red Hot, and yes, sir, that one drops.
Looks like this one's over. They really played well tonight.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, we can take it out of the oven. This game is cooked.
Wow. Look at that athletic play.
Yo, from the jump we was vibing.
Unbelievable.
You gotta just shake your head on that one.
Dallas has gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only 1 of their 5 3-pointers is from the bottom of the bucket. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You look at Nowitzki, guys. Nowitzki is a steady presence offensively, a real force at that end of the floor. And for defense and trying to deal with him, you can try whatever you want to, but he's going to find the way to get off his shots. He's 7 feet tall, has tremendous range, and really crafty in knowing how to position himself for opportunity.
Carlos Delfino's checked in for the Rockets.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and has been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
West kicks to Jones. Gets the bucket.
Well, Dirk is one of the few players in the league who's really capable of carrying an offense on his own. He's so talented, so skilled. He can score inside and out. Of course, has his biggest performances in the biggest games. Dirk Nowitzki, one of the all-time greats. There's no question about it.
And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
Yeah, the fans not agreeing with the call there.
Well, that's one way to get a reaction from the fans, guys.
And the Rockets making a change here. Forbes checked in, and Dallas with a change here too. Lance checked in, got past him with the quick drop step. Mavericks shooting 40% in the fourth. Here's Jones.
For the jump,
Moves back up. Can't get it to go. And Houston the other way now.
And this is why they have the big lead, the rebounding.
You know, guys,
for the jump, we was
I don't think it tells the whole story. I mean, they've been the more physical team from the outset. That's been the difference, their physicality.
And the shot is good. 29 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Rockets shooting it pretty well. Close to 50%. That's good.
Well, the outcome is not in question now. They've got it all wrapped up.
Agreed. I mean, they're just looking to simply run the clock out now.
Picked off in midair. Here's Red Hot. And another three for Houston.
And they're closing this game out in style. I mean, I like what they're doing here, competing till the very end.
That's the way it looks like. There's no let up
for the
in
jump,
them
we
so
was
far.
vibing. City lights, flash hearts colliding. Late nights, we
Finish under heavy pressure all over.
Nice little run here, but it may be too little too late.
Yeah, I agree. Just not enough time, Steve. The clock is their enemy, not their friend.
And so we see the Rockets taking the win here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Call my feelings out, put you in a red dress. Go get what you want, you might be the best, yeah. Baby, I'm freedom for you, I just want you here by my side. I need some healing from you, girl, you're my ride or die. We're ballin' hard, no cap, we're flexing tight. You and me.
Coming out here. Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
It's just been announced that you were once again named Player of the Week. Does this come as a surprise at all after the way you've been playing?
It's always a surprise for me. I don't ever expect to get any sort of awards or recognition for my play. I'm just out there doing what I can to help my team win games. That's the #1 priority. And anything else, man, it's just icing on the cake at this point.